Rebirth of a Movie Star. Author, J11, 22, 33. Chapter 11 to 15. Chapter 11. We attended the same training program. We studied for over half a year together, Kang Jian immediately explained. So we became close. Actually, during the training days, Bai Lang and Kang Jian could really only be called acquaintances that sometimes ran into each other. It's like this, Fanch nodded her head. The training program is a good foundation. Once you come out to work, your fellow students can help support you. If there's problems, you can discuss together. It's good to keep networking. As she spoke, she looked at Bai Lang. Everyone had seen how Bai Lang had given to the green bean soup to Chen Dongli. How would he reply now? Unexpectedly, Bai Lang said very lightly, "You troubled yourself. In the future you don't need to do so anymore." After he spoke, he stood up and said to Director Zhou, "It's getting a bit late. I'll take my leave now so I can change into the next outfit." Kang Jian visibly froze. He stared at Bai Lang's cold attitude with disbelief. He couldn't understand how someone who was warm and gentle on the phone 2 weeks ago now seemed like he had suddenly completely changed. Director Zhou ignored Kang Jian's awkward expression. He smiled and looked at his watch. He said to Bai Lang, "Go ahead. Take your time. The next scene is of the landlord, so you don't need to rush." Bai Lang nodded. He nodded at the people at the table, of course not including Kang Jian, and then left. Both Fan Shan and Yu Jinjin looked shocked. This was because they had never before seen this cold side of the gentle and friendly Bai Lang. They were curious about what Kang Jian had done to make the usually good-tempered Bai Lang reject him in this manner. When they looked at him, their eyes both expressed disdain at his manner of not being close but pretending to be close. As for Kang Jian's senior brother Wu Shenan, he felt as though Kang Jian had made him lose face. Hence he was very unhappy and his entire face fell heavily. Thus he also gave his leave and went to his dressing room to fix his makeup. He also dragged the awkward and confused Kang Jian with him. As soon as they entered, Wu Shenan slammed the door and immediately begun cursing. "What the hell are you trying to do? Look at this disgusting face of yours, trying to stick it where people don't want you. Even if you don't care, you should think about my position. I'm your senior brother, don't forget." Kang Jian's expression was frozen. "Senior brother, what? What's the matter? Are you having problems with Bai Lang?" "Problems? He's been eyeing my position, waiting for a chance to drag me down. How can we not have problems? Don't mess things up for me even more, you idiot. Can't you see he doesn't want to be close to you? Can't even be bothered looking at you in the eye. Even I think he's quite cool. But I'm really close with Bai Lang, I'm not lying. Look, I have lots of call logs with him in my phone." Kang Jian hurriedly dug out his phone. "Was that before or after he got famous? Don't tell me it's from before. You're already this old. Do you think making friends is still the same as when you were in primary school? Please grow up." Wu Shenan scolded him angrily. "You made me lose face with you. What kind of pig teammate are you? In the future don't come here again. When I go back I'll tell old How about it. You make me so angry." "No, senior brother. I really didn't know. I was fooled by Bai Lang, okay?" When Kang Jian heard this, he really panicked. If he couldn't even follow Wu Shenan to his filming set, then it was a huge loss for the recently debuted Kang Jian, who desperately needed to show himself. "Please, I beg you to overlook it. Just forgive me this once. I definitely won't do it again." "Forgive you?" Wu Shenan violently threw off Kang Jian's hand. "If I forgive you, who's going to return my face to me?" Just now Director Zhou and producer Chen were both present. "With your attitude, who dares to talk to you in the future? They'll be scared to accidentally turn into your good friend. Just like how you always call me senior brother. We don't have the same teacher, so who's your senior brother? Get out now. Just looking at your face makes me angry." This time Wu Shenan released all his anger onto Kang Jian. He immediately began to push Kang Jian and wanted him to get out immediately. Kang Jian's entire face was green. He was so panicked he wanted to cry. "Senior brother, don't be like this. Don't throw me out. I know something about Bai Lang, maybe it can be of help to you." "Bai Lang? What do you know?" Wu Shenan paused and asked in an angry voice. Kang Jian had just been treated coldly by Bai Lang and been mocked in front of everyone. A sudden streak of anger passed through his heart. "This morning when I called him, a man picked up the phone and said he was in the shower. With a sudden sound of the car suddenly braking, Bai Lang, who was dozing in the back seat, hit his head on the glass of the car window. He confusedly opened his eyes. Without waiting for Bai Lang to ask, Hong Hong turned the steering wheel and explained, "There's a car following us." Bai Lang immediately woke up. "Following us?" "Yes. I specifically took a few more loops around the street and found out that there's a small black car that's following us from behind. I'm definitely not wrong, even though the car was accelerating very fast. The pace of Hong Hong's steady voice didn't change. Bai Lang turned his head to look. Paparazzi. This question might seem a bit superfluous. After all, as a star, who else would be following but the paparazzi? However, Bai Lang somehow felt a bit suspicious. He wasn't a new person. More or less, he understood the standards of the journalists in the entertainment world. In this life, he didn't have any ugly rumors currently, and he was a small star that had just started getting popular. Many of the endorsements he had signed hadn't even been broadcasted yet. There wasn't hot topics or news that could be gained from following him. Hong Hong, however, was sure. It should be. The triads don't follow in this manner. He spoke as though he often ran into the latter. Bai Lang paused slightly, but he didn't have time to question it because right now they were on the way home. The place Bai Lang currently lived in, which was the new place that Cho Chien had given him, was a luxurious apartment complex which had been listed as #1 most desired on the Mistress apartment rankings. The luxury condos were built on the side of a hill, ensuring the balconies on every floor had a gorgeous night view of a city. However, the wealthy people who lived here much more appreciated the ease of travel to get to the apartment. The road that the government built only led to the front gate of the apartment complex before ending. On the back side was a small mountain. On this side there are 3 intersecting small roads leading to the bottom of the mountain, which conveniently connected it to a highway. In addition, the underground parking was like a maze, ensuring that once a car entered, it was impossible to tell from which exit it would leave from, which was a double layer of security. Once the design of this complex was released, it was a big hit among wealthy people who clamored to buy. Just a single bedroom cost several tens of millions of dollars. Thus, someone of Bai Lang's background could definitely not afford something like it. If he tried to explain it as an apartment that the company had prepared for it, people would only laugh his disbelief. After all, even Total Entertainment's movie Emperor Kwon didn't have this kind of service, so how could someone as unimportant as Bai Lang be worthy of such a high price? Thus, if his place of living was exposed, then at least 80% of the audience would undoubtedly conclude that the only reason was because he was being kept by a rich person. Actually, it was not as though Bai Lang didn't prepare himself for something like this when he moved into this place. However, if they furthered the investigation, at least Cho Chien would be safe. After all, everyone who had bought in this apartment complex were high-flying individuals. Thus, the details of who lived here were all kept extremely confidential and would not be easily found out. This was also one of the promises the sales team had made when discussing the purchasing of the property. Put your seatbelt on properly. I need some time to shake them off, Hong Hong suddenly reminded him. After that there was another sound of the wheels frantically screeching. Bai Lang's head was again swung against the window. He hurried to grab a hold of something to steady himself. The scenery outside sped by at breakneck speed. Once they left the city, it would be difficult to throw off the cars, so Hong Hong was still making circles in the city. Over and over again the brakes screeched. The other cars on the road honked their horns loudly. This kind of scene was usually only seen in movies. Bai Lang was swung around until he felt dizzy. He quickly said, It's not necessary. It's too dangerous. I can do it." Hong Hong looked in the rear-view mirror. "Just bear with it a bit longer. Behind the seat there's a plastic bag." There was another sharp turn. Bai Lang swayed back and forth. "That's not what I meant. Just let them follow. It's okay." Hong Hong didn't pay any mind to him. He continued to show Bai Lang a highly skilled driving technique which Bai Lang never knew until this day that he had. Bai Lang had no choice but to follow his instructions and put on his seat belt. After a few more minutes, the speed of the car gradually slowed down. Hong Hong announced, "I threw them off." "You threw them off today, but what about tomorrow?" Bai Lang's face was a little pale. He sighed. "There's no point to put your life on the line every day. It's impossible to hide it forever. It won't look good." Hong Hong was also conscious about how the news would impact Bai Lang. The living place can be changed. "Wait until I talk to the big boss about it." "Then where should I move?" "To a cheaper place." Bai Lang smiled. He knew Hong Hong was being dedicated, just like in his previous life. "Then it will be even worse. Right now if word gets out it will only affect me. But in another place, Cho Chien might get dragged into it too. If it's possible to avoid trouble to others then we should avoid it." Bai Lang spoke honestly. He thought this would also be Chojin's thinking. Hong Hong was silent for a few seconds. Then he said, "In just a few days, the people behind will be taken care of cleanly." Bai Lang once again froze. However, he didn't want to inquire about this method of being taken care of. He only laughed helplessly. That will still require money and effort. It's better to treat things logically. Right now all they can write is some rumors and conjectures. If I keep my mouth shut, no one will dare write the truth. Hong Hong didn't reply again. He only quietly drove the car home. And also, what they write won't be untrue. So it's not like I'll be wronged. Bai Lang added the sentence. He realized he really wasn't very worried. He said that. That night, Cho Chien didn't come to the apartment. Hong Hong gave him a call to report to him about being followed that evening as well as Bai Lang's opinion on the matter. Yes, Hong Hong replied. Then do as he says. If they want to write, just let them write. Fang Hua will take care of it. Cho Jin's voice on the phone appeared casual. However, we still need to find out clearly who is behind it. Bai Lang is right. He isn't very famous yet, so this should be a targeted attack. I understand, Hong Hong said. But Hong, what do you think Bai Lang is thinking? On the other end, Cho Chien suddenly laughed a little. He found a patron but doesn't even want to use him. What's he doing? Is he trying to keep me hanging? Hong Hong paused. Then he simply answered. I don't know. Cho Chien knew Hong Hong's personality. He felt a bit suspicious. What, do you have a different opinion? Hong Hong didn't get a chance to reply before there was suddenly the sound of metal clanging together. It was transmitted through Hong Hong's phone to Cho Jin's side. Cho Chien thought it sounded familiar, so he asked, What's the noise? Where is he? In the kitchen. He said the steak is nearly expired, so he is cooking it for me to eat. Hong Hong answered honestly. Cho Chien felt suddenly angry. That's my pan and that's my meat. Why the hell are you eating? On the first date Bai Lang had moved in. Cho Chien had given him a credit card with an extremely high limit for household expenses and his personal spending. He was an extremely responsible patron. So when Cho Chien said the meat was his, it was indeed true. Bai Lang said if he eats it then he'll get fat. So there's no choice but for me to eat it. Hong Hong moved his nose slightly. The delicious smell of meat was wafting from the kitchen. Seems like you're feeling very wronged, eh? Cho Chien spoke in a vicious tone. I don't mind. It tastes pretty good. Hong Hong intently stared at the oily and beautiful steak that was cooking inside the pan. Get out. Okay, after I eat. 3 days later the headline in the entertainment news read, Diamond Watch. Luxurious house. Jiang Zincheng can afford it. Bai Lang had only half finished his breakfast when he received Fang Hua's phone call. You have time in the morning, right? Come by the company. Chapter 12. A silver SUV parked outside the grand doors of Total Entertainment. The journalists who had been waiting by the door all swarmed forward at this time, and the cameras flashed blindingly. 6 burly security guards immediately came over to ensure the safety of area outside the car door. A few impatient journalists had already started to yell. Mr. Bai, do you have any explanation for the news report today? Is the watch on your wrist real or is it an A-grade replica? Mr. Bai, what's your thoughts on purchasing an A-grade replica? Mr. Bai, can you say a few things? Mr. Bai, shouldn't you make some explanation as to where you were sleeping last night? The fans are very curious. Bai Lang ensured that his sunglasses were worn correctly on his nose. He didn't delay but opened the door of the car decisively. The lights of cameras flashed like crazy and the voices of the journalists became even more piercing. Mr. Bai, can you please reply to our questions? These are all the fans' questions. Mr. Bai, shouldn't you respond properly? Mr. Bai, can you please let us know who your patron is? Or is it only that you're deliberately trying to create news to promote yourself? I want to ask about the day your car sped in the city. Mr. Bai, are you creating dangers for the public? In the face of these aggressive questions, Bai Lang acted as Fang Hua had instructed him on the phone. His footsteps didn't stop and he only smiled slightly and waved his hand. Thank you for everyone's concern. Hope everyone has a good day. The cameras flashed blindingly. Mr. Bai, today you are still wearing that watch. Mr. Bai, do you really like this watch or is it some special significant gift? Mr. Bai, you're wearing a diamond watch and living in a luxurious residence, but have you given anything to your family? Mr. Bai, can I ask what dish you made that night? This question of a particular publication made Bai Lang pause. He turned around and looked for the person who has asked the question. This caused the crowd of journalists being restrained by the security guards to go into frenzy, fighting with each other as to who could scream their question the loudest. Very quickly, Bai Lang found the young woman wearing thick-rimmed glasses. She was being squeezed inside the crowd with her head full of sweat. In her hand she held a microphone asking her own question, trying to get his attention. Steak. Bai Lang smiled it. Under her shocked and joyful gaze, he turned around and walked into the company. When Bai Lang walked into Fang Hua's office, there were 7 or 8 newspapers spread out over her desk. The newspapers were all entertainment publications and they were all filled with Bai Lang's pictures. The articles accompanying the newspapers mostly contained the same questions that Bai Lang had been asked outside. A large amount were candid photos taken from all angles while Bai Lang, wearing sunglasses, was shopping in a supermarket. In them Bai Lang was wearing a dark blue lined with silver shirt paired with gray trousers. His sleeves were rolled up and in one hand he held a grocery basket. It was clear that the photographs were taken by the same person and then distributed to the various large publications. Among them, the largest and clearest photo of Bai Lang was published by the entertainment news giant Morning Star. In the headline photo of the Morning Star, Bai Lang was still dressed the same way. But in the photo, Bai Lang was picking up a box of refrigerated raw meat. He had his head lowered and he was intently looking at the packaging. So the photograph just happened to show clearly the diamond watch on Bai Lang's wrist. Perhaps because at this time Bai Lang happened to become still, so this photograph was especially clear and good-looking. The refrigerated section had bright lighting, and cast on Bai Lang's skin the same effect as camera lights. It was very beautiful. His slightly lowered head showed his beautiful back of his head as well as the elegant line down to his neck. Contrasting with this elegant visage was the ordinariness of holding the grocery basket. It was a very fascinating image. So the first thing that Fang Hua saw Bai Lang, the first words she saw wasn't her worries, but instead her admiration. If Hong Hong didn't let me know in advance, then I would also think this was being deliberately done by you. Look at it, these photos practically look like advertisements. How can they be so beautiful? Bai Lang laughed. He picked up a copy and had a look. This little brother is indeed talented. Should we pay him? This is good promotion. Fang Hua couldn't help nodding her head in agreement. You haven't even seen the messages left on the company's website. The majority of the fans' discussion is about the eggs and tofu you have in your basket. As for your patron and your diamond watch, they can't compare to the groceries you have in your basket. I'm really worried about whether this person that took the photos of you secretly can get the payment for their services or not. As for why Bai Lang didn't have his own online social platforms, it was because when Fang Hua had raised the subject, Bai Lang had rejected it. He expressed he wasn't the type of person who knew how to express himself in writing. He said the things he wrote were very dry and boring. Then since someone else would have to do the writing for him, what was the point of all the bother? If the fans wanted to leave messages for him, they could use the company platforms. However, as for in-person meet and greet events, Bai Lang would be happy to cooperate and appear. Bai Lang smiled as he raised his head. Since the photos have this kind of effect, perhaps the danger can be turned into an opportunity. Fang Hua saw his reaction and raised her eyebrow. It looks like you're not worried at all. Bai Lang shrugged. Since this opponent clearly wants to follow until the end, there's no use to being worried. Fang Hua looked again at the newspapers on her desk. Then a thought suddenly flashed through her head. She said suspiciously, "Don't tell me, you deliberately dressed like this and went to the supermarket to let them take shots of you." Bai Lang smiled. Openly letting them take photos, the effect will definitely look better. Shock spread through Fang Hua. This kind of technique was not something a new person ought to have. If he could control the setting and timing of the photograph, meant that at other times Bai Lang was also able to control his movement and position so that different photographs could not be taken. Thinking of this, Fang Hua couldn't help but think about the report that Chen Song, Bai Lang's previous manager, had given her. What it said in there about Bai Lang's working ability clearly did not match the things she had seen with her own eyes. Hiding her suspicions in her heart, Fang Hua gave Bai Lang a stern glare. But remember, there can't be a next time. If something like this arises again, you must tell me at the first opportunity. Yes, I've given Sister Fang a lot of trouble. I apologize. Bai Lang apologized obediently. Fang Hua nodded. Then let's not mince words. I'll let you know about the company's response plan. Bai Lang agreed, but internally he sighed. In his previous life's 3 trials, he had never gotten this kind of service. But this time Fang Hua immediately jumped out to help him manage it. He felt reassured but at the same time complicated. Resources could only be given to those who brought profits. This was the cruel reality. Before I start, I should compliment you. The way you dealt with it was very good. Fang Hua suddenly smiled. This kind of deliberately letting them take photos feeling is very good at misleading the media. Thus, we can definitely continue to let them think the situation is our deliberate self-promotion activity and make everyone think that this was their original purpose. Sister Fang, what do you intend to do? Bai Lang didn't feel surprised. This was also Bai Lang's plan. Since he couldn't hide from them, then it was better to turn the situation around to make people suspect that he was trying to deliberately promote himself. Of course, if he did this on his own, the effect would not be very realistic, but if the company added their weight, then the entire matter would become much more believable. He wasn't scared of the original paparazzo who took the photos to jump out and deny the fact. Because if the other person did that, then they would be definitely cutting off their own back path. The rewards were little, but the dangers were large. Hence Bai Lang was not afraid to go do what he wanted. The purpose was to reduce the damage to the barest minimum. Fang Hua continued to speak. These days I have been carefully reviewing some scripts for you in order to arrange work after you finish filming, partners. Now that this situation has arisen, then I don't have much choice. Even if it's a little risky, however, I think this is the most suitable solution. After she finished speaking, Fang Hua took out a document from her table and passed a thick script to Bai Lang. Bai Lang took it and his movement visibly paused. The reason was because of the director's name on the front page. Fang Hua saw Bai Lang's surprised face and explained, "Ju Quan. I know it's a director you've never heard of. Right now in China he hasn't made any movies, however he has been filming documentaries for many years in overseas non-profit organizations. He has some small fame. This time his good friend invited him to come back to China and wanted to invest in his filming a movie related to custom suit making. But because Ju Quan's name is too new and films are different from documentaries, established actors don't want to take this risk. However, people who have too little experience also do not fulfill the requirements of this role, and so casting has been stuck at an impasse. I know that the first movie for a newly debuted actor is very important, however this role is fortunately..." Bai Lang couldn't help interrupting her. "I'll do it." Fang Hua paused and raised her eyebrow. "I haven't reached the important point yet. Sorry for my impatience," Bai Lang smiled. "However, I do know of director Ju Quan. I've seen his documentaries before and really like them. I didn't think that I would have an opportunity like this so quickly." In his past life, after Ju Quan had taught Bai Lang so much, Bai Lang had naturally watched Ju Quan's entire collection of works. So Bai Lang knew that when Ju Quan was 40-something, he had come back to China to film his first movie. However, that movie, because of shortage of funds in the middle of filming and an inability to find new investors, fell through. Although Ju Quan's talent was immediately discovered upon his second movie, however, the failure of his first movie was one of the reasons that led to the dragging down of his friend's textile company. Many years later, Ju Quan was still affected deeply by it. He blamed himself for not giving his friend more warning and letting him suffer so many losses. Luckily, Ju Quan's friend was an understanding person and their friendship didn't change because of this. When Bai Lang heard it, he felt very envious. "Oh, you watch documentaries too? So you're interested in this film?" Fang Hua felt herself become suspicious again. Documentaries had a small audience and Ju Quan's documentaries were not easy to find. "Yes," Bai Lang smiled sincerely. "I'm becoming more and more interested." The smile made Fang Hua still. However, it also reassured her. Even if she couldn't completely see through Bai Lang, however, as long as his interest was genuine, then Fang Hua could believe that Bai Lang was going to become a good actor. At the very least, he wasn't a lazy one. "That's very good." Fang Hua nodded her head, satisfied. "However, the reason I have for picking this script is not because of Ju Quan but because of the male lead in the script. The male lead's background is someone who comes from a wealthy and prominent background, the kind of person who is so rich they cannot work for their entire life. From a young age he enjoyed every single type of luxury, however he was betrayed by his closest relatives. After he lost everything, he became a custom suit maker and began to again revolve in the circles that he was once a part of. So in order to research this role I have to experience what it is like to be wealthy," Bai Lang asked. "That's right. In the story, the male lead is described as always having the kind of elegance that belongs to the upper echelons of society." Fang Hua smiled as she explained. "This is an important point in the role, juxtaposing his job and fallen station in life with his demeanor. In order to grasp this point, you have to have a similar type of experience. We've already contacted the investors on their side. As long as you nod your head, then we can immediately issue a press release." Bai Lang couldn't help but admire Fang Hua's efficiency. "Thank you, Sister Fang." Fang Hua sighed. "It's just that this type of role, which needs to express a large conflict inside the heart, is really a bit too much for a newcomer like yourself. The investors over there have already backed down quite a lot. If not for the situation, then I also don't want you to take such a large risk. So if there's any situations or if you need any type of resources, you can come look for me. You don't need to be polite." "Got it." However, Bai Lang already knew about the situation which would arise. Sister Fang, do you know how much money this film will cost approximately? Fang Hua felt this question was a bit strange. Right now the budget is around 35 million. However, a lot of luxurious venues appear in this film. If the director doesn't manage it properly, I'm afraid the costs might blow out. In his past life, Ju Quan had not carefully considered how much investment his first film would take. However, right now even 1/10 of the 35 million was to Bai Lang a heavenly price. But now that he had encountered this opportunity, Bai Lang wanted to help Ju Quan avoid the regret of his past life. It would be a form of repaying him for everything he had done for him. Under normal circumstances, from casting to filming there should be quite few months' duration. He needed to this time to think of some ways. Bai Lang nodded in a distracted way. Then if the journalists ask again, I'll just say everything is arranged by the company. Fang Hua immediately added, oh, but if it's about the apartment, you have to say it's due to your friend's help. There's a lot of other beady-eyed stars in the company. If they all want this kind of service, then my head will explode. Bai Lang smiled. Okay, no problem. As for this friend, a smile floated onto Fang Hua's face. He's waiting downstairs for you. Bai Lang blinked his eyes. When he left the company, he saw in the first building's large reception area, Rong Siki sitting on the sofa wearing earphones. In his hand was a backpack. The reception area was a large grand room which had floor-length windows. Right now the paparazzi who had been chasing Bai Lang before were now crowded by the window closest to Rong Siki, furiously taking photos. Rong Siki's face was completely cool as he tapped on his phone as though he couldn't even see them. It was only when the elevator made a ding noise that Rong Siki finally raised his head to look over there. When he saw Bai Lang come out of the elevator, he immediately packed away his earphones into his bag, looking as though he had come here specifically to wait for Bai Lang. Bai Lang's heart felt warm. He walked over with a smile. It wasn't that Bai Lang felt like an old person, but because he had seen the mature Rong Siki 10 years later. Now when he saw the 19-year-old version, he kept having the strong feeling of seeing a little brother. Bai Lang didn't question him. He only smiled in a helpless way. Sister Fang said, I have to let you help me with this mess. I'm sorry to trouble you. Other than his genius musical talent, one of the other primary reasons that Rong Siki was treated so preciously by Total Entertainment was because of his family background. The Rong family was a dragon in the entire country's aviation business. Rong Siki was also the youngest child in his generation of the Rong family. Above him was an elder sister and 2 older brothers. The youngest one was still older than him by more than 5 years. In the family he was treated like a precious pearl or jewel. However, this type of protective upbringing had made Rong Siki very awkward when dealing with the outside world. Rong Siki's family upbringing was something that was dug up by journalists several years after he had become famous. Right now when he had just debuted, everyone only knew that he came from a wealthy family. Rong Siki coolly shook his head. It's not any trouble. My family lives in A building. Brother Lang, which one do you live in? D building, on the 8th floor. Bai Lang gave him his address. On. Sister Fang told me to take Brother Lang's car. Let's go. Rong Siki shouldered his backpack and prepared to walk out. Bai Lang glanced at paparazzi who were still crowded outside furiously taking photos. He could vaguely hear the din of their yelling coming through the thick glass. Bai Lang patted Rong Siki. Let's wait inside for the assistant's car. If we go out now we'll be eaten alive. Rong Siki looked outside. There was another flash. He narrowed his eyes. Bai Lang saw and took out the sunglasses that were hanging in front of his shirt. He gave it to Rong Siki. Were these? Your eyes aren't good. The flash will hurt them. Rong Siki paused. However, he remembered he had come here to show his friendship, and so he took the glasses and put them on. The next day, most of the entertainment publications' headlines showed with this photo. On the same day, Uni also released the first promotional materials for their new winter line. Bai Lang and Rong Siki's jointly taken photographs. The mature and gentle older brother, and the cool and genius little brother. Chapter 13. Did you see Uni's advertisement clip last night? Of course I saw it. I watched it so many times. I even downloaded it. After I watched it I was so excited. How come they match so well? Putting these two people together is pure genius. Yes, she is so cute. Using his wooden face to act spoiled. I bet he's like that at home too. Also Bai Lang. If my goddamn older brother could be 1% like him then I'll be happy to death. I also kept that picture they took together in the newspaper, the one where Bai Lang's giving him the sunglasses. Bai Lang looks so gentle and mature. Also that picture where he's buying groceries. How can he look so handsome even when buying groceries? I have even clear digital versions of those. That way I won't be scared of the paper getting torn. Please let me copy it. I'm not as good with these things as you. No problem. Then do you have time this weekend? I'm going to go shop at uni. I'm planning to go tonight. Why wait till Saturday? Oh, wait for me. I need to work late tonight. Haven't you heard? The 2 colors of down jackets that Bailang and Achi are wearing are limited edition. I need to go grab it before it sells out. Limited edition, the girl gave a loud yell. Why is it limited edition? Because all the stores are trying to grab stock, so they don't have enough. Once they sell it, you can only go look for it in a different store. Then tonight can you help me buy it? Please, I'm begging you. I want the cream-colored one, size 3. That's good. I want the purple one. Okay, after I buy it, on Saturday we can wear it together to have tea. Haha, okay. You definitely need to get it. No problem. I'm planning to sneak out of work early. You irresponsible employee, I'm going to tell your team leader. My team leader is worse than me. She already snuck out of work at lunch today. The candid photograph incident became like a promotional activity for Bailang after the newspaper released the photos, combined with Total Entertainment's press release for Bailang. Along with Uni immediately following up with a plethora of print and TV ads, it pushed Bailang's popularity to a new level. As for the rumors of him having a wealthy patron, it only circulated for 1 or 2 days. Probably this was partly thanks to Rong Siki's help. After all, Rong Siki had come out personally to support Bailang. The media chased them for many days to ask them about their relationship. However, everyone was clear that without the company's approval, Rong Siki would also not have the chance to express his friendship. So from this it could be seen that Bailang was not only a lucky newcomer but also someone who was being actively promoted by an important to Total Entertainment. The most important thing was the success of Uni's advertisement. This series of ads fully utilized and promoted everything that Rong Siki and Bailang had to offer. Their original fans didn't need to be mentioned, but even bystanders who previously didn't pay much attention to them began to develop an interest. As for this thing called popularity, it was a very miraculous thing. Once the wave was started, it would grow larger and larger. Once the matter with the photos was resolved, Bailang became one of the most popular actors and partners. No matter if he was filming indoor or outdoor scenes, there was always journalists and fans at the locations trying to get close to him. This made Wu Shenan so angry he was constantly locking himself up in his dressing room between scenes, putting up a silent protest. However, if one said it was only because of Rong Siki that Bailang's path was so smooth, then it also wasn't accurate. In the eyes of the fans, after he became friends with Bailang, Rong Siki's image also became more fascinating. Also, since Partners was broadcasted every day, Bailang's exposure was non-stop, and Rong Siki's song from his latest album just so happened to be the ending song for the drama. This was a fortunate coincidence, binding the 2 names closer together. As a result, the scriptwriters of Partners decided to change the plot of the script in order to add scenes for Bailang. However, it wasn't in the direction that Fan Shan wanted, which was to add entanglements between him and the female-led Wu Zenya. If they changed something like that, it would definitely make Bailang's fans angry. After all, in the end, Wu Zenya would still definitely end up with the male-led Lin Quanzai, giving the entire drama a happy and comedic ending. So in order to not make Jiang Xincheng into cannon fodder, scriptwriter Shu acted decisively. She instead blackened Chen Meiyu's character, letting Jiang Xincheng leave behind his bitter love for her so that he could move towards a new and better life together with his son Jiangla. As for Jiang Xincheng's happiness, they didn't need to worry about that. As long as his son Jiangla was by his side, Jiang Xincheng became a fortunate star in the drama. It was enough to attract the audience's attention. In the latter half of the drama, scriptwriter Shu added many scenes of Jiang Xincheng at work as well as between him and his son, changing it to a family-type storyline. The amount of scenes was just as many as the male-led Lin Quanzai, so he pretty much became the second male-led and not a supporting male character. When Wu Shenan received the new script, he was so angry that he kicked over a chair in front of his assistant. He also announced to everyone at Grand Media that if they so much as raised the name of Kang Jian in front of him, he would immediately cut ties with them. Because Kang Jian was a star of misfortune. However, unlike what Wu Shenan and Kang Jian thought, things had not nearly reached the conclusion. They hoped that by taking candid photos of Bailang they would smear his name, or at the very least, even if it didn't work, it would only be that they had troubled themselves for nothing. However, what they didn't know was that in these few days the people that took photos of Bailang had already been investigated clearly by Hong Hong, including who had directed them behind the scenes. The trail led clearly back to the people beside Wu Shen'an. The directions to the photographer had actually been to take a photo of Bai Lang along with his male lover. When Chou Qian heard this news, he laughed. He immediately remembered that morning when he had talked to Kang Jian on the phone. He almost never appeared in public with Bai Lang, and Bai Lang's dating history until now had also been empty. So other than that incident, there should be nothing leading anyone to suspect Bai Lang's sexual orientation. It turns out that you and Kang Jian have bad blood, and he acted even quicker than you. How do you want me to deal with these two people? Chou Qian asked this one night as he stood on the apartment's balcony. The breeze was in his face and hair, and he was smoking a cigarette. Bai Lang leaned against the wall. He looked at the faraway lights. I've already asked Sister Fang to help me deal with Wu Shen'an. How? I've asked Sister Fang to help make a connection for him and introduce him to a role in a different drama. Chou Qian raised his eyebrow. So nice. Bai Lang smiled slightly. I know that in that crew there are people that love to take people to parties and use drugs. If no one speaks out, that's fine, but once it's found out, then the entire production will be wasted. After all, what they're filming is a righteous police drama. In his past life, this news had broken just as the drama was being promoted before broadcasting, dragging everyone involved down into the mud. Not only did they that, but several months of hard work were entirely wasted. Chou Qian drew in on his cigarette and then angled a look at Bai Lang. Oh? How do you know that? Bai Lang shrugged. A good friend told me. Chou Qian looked at him, then asked the question he was far more interested in. Then what about Kang Jian? Kang Jian's first movie is about to be released. The promotional activities is at the same time as mine, and some of the places are the same. I won't let him off easily. Just like that, Chou Qian waited but didn't hear anything more. He felt very dissatisfied. You should at least take an eye for an eye. At this crucial time, Kang Jian won't make any mistakes. It'll be a waste of time. Bai Lang also felt helpless. In his memory at this time, Kang Jian's behavior was extremely careful. Bai Lang actually couldn't think of anything to use against him. Right now he probably wants to start filming some television dramas to increase his exposure. I don't mind fighting with him, but I don't think Sister Fang would agree. Why? This method is workable. For a boss like Chou Qian, it was something he could achieve in a single sentence. Bai Lang raised his eyebrow. Me and him? We aren't on the same level? That cool look in that beautiful face was extremely tempting. Chou Qian felt itchy. He snuffed out a cigarette and pulled the other man into his arms. He said, not bad. That's the right attitude. Let me deal with Kang Jian. Bai Lang stilled. When Chou Qian sensed that, he said, what? I can't touch him. Bai Lang didn't get a chance to reply before Chou Qian suddenly grasped his chin, narrowing his eyes in a dangerous manner. Don't tell me that he's the kind of person that only you can bully, whom you won't let others bully. Even though Chou Qian was not able to find out the exact relationship between Bai Lang and Kang Jian, but just from their call history he could see that the two people had been in frequent contact for some time. This kind of non-transparent relationship made Chou Qian really feel very displeased. Bai Lang heard what he said and laughed helplessly. No. It's up to you. But make sure you don't finish him off completely. Leave his last breath for me. Is this your method of begging for mercy for him? Chou Qian moved his fingers along Bai Lang's jaw. Bai Lang grabbed his hand. He stabbed me, so I need to return it to him. Chou Qian smiled after he heard it. It's like I have to beg you to help you. Bai Lang rolled his eyes. He used a tried and true method. He reached forward and directly used his mouth to block Chou Jian's one. Chou Qian had an involuntary grunt. He used both hands to crush the person against him, and immediately became an active participant in this activity. What followed after, temperature swiftly rising and breathing quickly becoming rougher. Even the coolness of the night breeze could not mask the heat. In the coming days, other than filming partners, Bai Lang was very busy trying to complete all of the endorsements that Chen Song had helped him accept before. Some of the least influential ones had already had their contracts directly terminated by Fang Hua and the requisite damages paid. Kang Jian's first movie's promotional materials were also released during this time. Just as in Bai Lang's previous life, the audience found his role likable. However, rather than being an important stepping stone for Kang Jian's career, in this life the audience didn't pay as much attention to it. This wasn't because of anything Bai Lang did, but just because without the added effect of Uni's advertisement, Kang Jian's star couldn't fly up as much as before. However, during this time, which can still be said to be a good start for Kang Jian, Chou Qian decided to intervene. He successfully stuffed Kang Jian into the same production that Wu Shen'an was about to be in. Otherwise, Kang Jian's fame would not be enough on his own. and even arranged for him a supporting role that appeared quite often. After he sent people to investigate, he discovered that Bai Lang's news was real. Since there was a ready-prepared trap, Cho Chien didn't trouble himself and just let Kang Jian and Wu Shen'an fall into misfortune together. This way, even if the scandal over the drugs didn't eventuate, then Cho Chien could just use money to directly suppress the drama. It would be 2 birds with 1 stone and save him time and effort. Plus, now everyone in Grand Media knew that Wu Shen'an hated Kang Jian. Letting Kang Jian go with Wu Shen'an to film together would definitely push Wu Shen'an into a temper tantrum. Maybe someone as cunning as Kang Jian might even find a way to retaliate against him. That way the 2 dogs could bite at each other and both come up with a mouthful of fur. Cho Chien felt like these 2 people both had potential in this regard. To Cho Chien, these things were as easy as moving his mouth and using a couple of favors. After things were done, he immediately went to Bai Lang to show off his achievement. Bai Lang was grateful and his reward was very good. 1 plate of fried beef with spring onions, made with the highest quality Wagyu beef. A few weeks later, partners officially wrapped up filming. In the press release after, director Zhou Chun-Kei continuously sat by Bai Lang's side, smiling as he accepted interviews together with him. He was filled with praise for Bai Lang, saying that his acting had improved by leaps and bounds during the filming and that the best was yet to come. The new generation's film emperors had a lot to look forward to. The female-led Fanch and very intelligently also stuck to Bai Lang's other side in order to win as much exposure as possible. She was wearing a wine-red mini dress which showed off her shoulders. She looked small and delicately feminine. She stuck so close to Bai Lang she was pretty much on top of him. A handsome man and a beautiful woman together garnered plenty of attention and photographs. Although Wu Shen'an chose to stand on the other side of Zhou Chun-Kei, however, the microphones of most of the journalists were all concentrated between Zhou Chun-Kei and Bai Lang. It looked as though the male lead was Bai Lang. It was unknown whether it was intentional or not, but after director Zhou, most of the questions were all aimed at Bai Lang. Bai Lang also didn't shy away and answered all the questions confidently. On the other side, Wu Shen'an was so angry he gnashed his teeth. However, on the surface he maintained a veneer of lofty elegance. After all, among the journalists, there were many waiting for Wu Shen'an to slip up. Before Wu Shen'an can be said to have some small fame and his temper wasn't good, he was at many times impolite to the press also. Among the press there was many people who nursed thoughts of revenge in their hearts, thus Wu Shen'an could only wait until the press release had come to a close before finding Bai Lang at the after party. He raised the glass of champagne in his hand and smiled insincerely. "I'll remember you." Bai Lang smiled demurely. He raised his glass too. For every action there is a reaction. It was a long time afterwards before Wu Shen'an understood the meaning of those words. That night the celebratory party was majestic and lively. They had rented out an exclusive private club and the champagne flowed freely as though it cost nothing. Everyone played well past midnight before finally leaving slowly and reluctantly. After the high-spirited and extravagant evening, Bai Lang returned home alone to his lonely apartment. He threw the key aside. There was a pah sound as Bai Lang also threw a heavy box onto the table. This was something that Hong Hong had just given him. It was a box of muon cakes. It was something that Bai Lang's parents had sent to the company and asked for people to pass on to him. Bai Lang sat in the darkness. It was like he had woken up from a dream, but somehow, the pain still lingered. Chapter 14. The recently hotly popular drama Partners for Life has completed filming. Last night a celebratory party was held at the Ronghua Club. The crew and actors all gathered to let their hair down. They are all very excited about the fact that Partners has garnered the highest ratings ever in the 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. slot. The director Zhou Chun-Kei enthusiastically proclaimed that the success of the drama was due to the miraculous writing of the scriptwriter, the wonderful acting of the new generation of young actors, as well as the encouragement and advice given by the audience online. He also expressed his personal opinion that the actor for Jiang's and Cheng, Bai Lang, has grown a lot during the filming and that he has extraordinary talent. As a director, this is something Zhou Chun-Kei feels very proud of. In the early morning entertainment news broadcast, the screen was showing various clips of Bai Lang under the continuously flashing bright lights. Bai Lang, who was wearing a black suit, looked tall and slender, beautiful and handsome. His clean and bright eyes smiled in a friendly manner and seemed just as kind and intimate as on the uni advertisement. It really made people feel very happy in their hearts. Kang Jian sat in front of his television. He put down the newspaper and stared at the Bai Lang on the screen. A few months ago, that person had also smiled at him in his manner. In fact, the smile was even more genuine, close enough to touch. That's why Kang Jian had been thinking a lot. thinking about why the good-tempered Bai Lang had suddenly become cold towards them. Wu Xinan said it was because Bai Lang had become famous. However, from the bottom of his heart, Kang Jian didn't really believe this. From their period of contact before, he was confident in his instinct that Bai Lang wasn't this kind of materialistic person. Also, the timing was not quite right. However, his animosity on the set that day was real. Even his gaze had been very cold. There wasn't a hint of any pretense. So, was it because his desire had been detected by Bai Lang? Kang Jian remembered the last time he and Bai Lang had met prior to seeing each other on set that day. It was when he had taken a carton of beer over to Bai Lang's apartment to chat. That evening, he had tried to persuade Bai Lang to drink with him. However, Bai Lang had stubbornly refused to touch the alcohol. Kang Jian's plan of making Bai Lang drunk was not successful. However, he himself had used alcohol to pretend to be in a drunken state. Using this excuse, Kang Jian had pressed Bai Lang down, and during the play struggle, his lips had brushed by Bai Lang's face. He was becoming more and more interested in Bai Lang every time he saw him. His heart felt itchy, so finally he was beginning to lose control. However, Kang Jian had just managed to keep it within the bounds of normal. The next day, when he had called Bai Lang as usual to chat, Bai Lang didn't seem unusual. This made Kang Jian feel reassured. That's why originally Kang Jian hadn't thought this was the reason. However, now, in the face of Bai Lang's continued rejection, Kang Jian could only think of this. In addition, Kang Jian was pretty sure that the person at the other end of that phone call could only be Bai Lang's lover. Early morning, a nasally voice, taking a shower, the mobile phone nearby. Every sign was indicating this. Bai Lang and that person had definitely slept on the same bed the previous night. Otherwise, why would the other person pick up his phone? When thinking of this, Kang Jian felt a dark sensation of jealousy. Was it for that person that Bai Lang wanted to draw a clear line between the two of them? If that was true, then he could forgive Bai Lang for treating him this way. He also liked loyalty in a lover. Bai Lang's personality was originally very much to his taste. However, it was only a pity that Bai Lang wasn't his. No, there was still time. In the circle, people got together and broke up all the time. He has had to be patient, and there would definitely be an opportunity. Then at that time, Bai Lang would no longer reject his overtures, and they could start again from being friends. He just had to develop himself well and not be thought of by others at that time to be trying to use Bai Lang for his fame. He had confidence that one day he could stand gloriously by Bai Lang's side. Kang Jian placed his hand into his pants, rubbing while his breathing sped up. The next day after the celebratory party, Bai Lang woke up very late on the apartment's king-sized bed. He blinked in confusion for a few moments because he couldn't remember how he had fallen asleep last night. He pressed his fingers against his swollen eyes and looked left and right. The other side of the bed was very messy. The black suit he was wearing last night was crumpled into a ball and was on the floor. Bai Lang got up and carefully hung up that expensive suit before slowly making his way to the bathroom to shower. After partners concluded filming, the endorsement deals that Bai Lang had previously signed had also pretty much been completed. In the coming days, other than Ju Quan's movie Outside Gold and Jade, Fang Hua had not arranged much work for Bai Lang. In her opinion, Bai Lang's recent exposure rate had been enough. After this, partners would still be broadcasting for one more month before reaching his grand finale, and with the addition of all the endorsement deals, it was time to slightly reel things in a bit. Too much exposure might make the audience sick of him. This gave Bai Lang a small break to rest well. However, Fang Hua had given him some homework. She had told Bai Lang to read the script for Outside Gold and Jade thoroughly. She had also found a very famous custom suit shop and told Bai Lang to go there to have a custom suit made, and at the same time to observe the other person doing their work. Of course, the method Fang Hua had also arranged trainee lessons for him. However, today Bai Lang decided he was going to have a rest, because he had still not decided how to deal with the box of mooncake sitting on the table. Or he should say he already had an answer, but when enacting it, he once again had the feeling of reopening his old scars. After returning from T-City, Bai Lang had changed his address as well as his phone. However, he had continued to use the same mobile phone number. However, until this day, his family had never tried to call him to explain the matter with the check. Actually, they had not said anything at all. And now suddenly this mooncake box had floated here. What was the meaning of this? Was it to remind Bai Lang that even though he had been reborn, he still didn't have a real family? Discovering that he had been staring blankly at the mooncake box for some time, Bai Lang shook his head. He decided to get rid of the mooncake. Out of sight, out of mind. However, just as he reached out his hand, the doorbell that had practically never been used rang. Ding dong, ding dong. When he opened the door, Bai Lang stilled in surprise. because there wasn't anyone outside. Then a milky, tender voice suddenly said, "I'm here, ah. Where are you looking?" Bai Lang looked down and saw an approximately 5 or 6-year-old boy. His head was raised and was currently staring at him unblinkingly. Bai Lang blinked. "Who are you looking for?" "This is D Block, level 8. Was he lost?" The little boy shouldered a large backpack. His 2 hands were clutching the 2 straps. His expression looked a little apprehensive. You're Jiang Xincheng, right? Was it a little fan?" Bai Lang couldn't believe it, but when he looked around he still couldn't see anyone else. This was a luxurious apartment where each floor only had 1 residence. After exiting the elevator, the only door was this one. Bai Lang could only kneel down. He said carefully, "Yes, I am. Where's your mom and dad? How come you're by yourself? Who brought you here? This place had top security after all." The little boy's chin moved. He said loudly, I came here to find my daddy. Let me in." Bai Lang blinked in confusion. "Your daddy? Who? What's your name?" My name is Cho Zio-hai." The little boy swallowed his saliva. It was clear that he was very nervous, however his voice wasn't soft. "My daddy is Cho Chien. The car you get driven in is my daddy's." I know about it." Bai Lang opened his mouth. A few moments later he had no choice but to invite this little ancestor in. After he came in, the first thing Bai Lang did was go to the kitchen to prepare half a cup of ice milk. At the same time he called Cho Chien, however Cho Jin's line was engaged. He called 3 times then gave up. The kid who called himself Cho Jin's son Cho Zio-hai at this time had taken off his bag. He had obediently climbed on top of the sofa and while swinging his little legs, was looking around full of curiosity. Bai Lang came back to the living room and handed the cup over. "Do you want some milk?" Cho Zio-hai nodded. He immediately took the cup, however the cup was too heavy and his hand slipped slightly. Bai Lang immediately helped support him, so Cho Zio-hai simply held Bai Lang's hand and Gulu swallowed all the icy milk inside the cup. Just before he had seen the child's lips were very red and Bai Lang had guessed he was thirsty. When Duo had been on set, his mother had also taken care of him like this. Bai Lang took out a tissue and wiped the milk mustache around Cho Zio-hai's mouth. Cho Zio-hai obediently blinked his eyes and complied with him. Then he even stretched out his hand and said his hands also needed a rub. Bai Lang changed the tissue and cleaned it carefully. "Okay, now you need to tell me why you came here to find your daddy. Have you told your family members?" Bai Lang was kneeling in front of the sofa, looking up at this little master. In his previous life at the time of his death, everyone in the company knew that although boss Cho Chien didn't have any marriage history, however he had a son. The age was unknown. Most likely because of the Cho family situation, Cho Chien had hidden his son very deeply. He had never appeared in front of other people. Bai Lang's stern expression made Cho Zio-hai wilt a little. He drew his chin in and looked innocently at Bai Lang. I came with Ozan. He lives next door, so I came in his family's car." Cho Zio-hai had thick brows and large eyes. It was possible to see Cho Jin's shadow. However his round face was much cuter. Bai Lang raised his eyebrow. "Who is Ozan?" "Ozan sits next to me at school," Cho Zio-hai immediately replied in a more energetic tone. "His name is Rong Zan. He know a lot. We are really good friends." Once Bai Lang heard the surname Rong, he touched his face. He thought this world is very small. Rong Siki had just not long ago told him that the residence they had here was lived in by his second brother after he had gotten married. They had bought a few levels. Other than his second brother's home, Rong Siki also had a floor to himself. However, normally Rong Siki still lived in the Rong family's villa in the suburbs. That day when Rong Siki had come with Bai Lang here, he had gone to look in on his second brother. So Bai Lang was able to surmise that this kid had obviously seen him on TV, otherwise he wouldn't call him Jiang Xincheng, and had then found out where he lived from Rong Zan. Then he had seen his car, which had been shown on various publications, and realized that he knew his daddy. So then he had come here to look for his dad? This was a very rough set of related events. He really couldn't make it up. Bai Lang sighed. "Then have you told anyone that you came here? Do you remember your house's phone number?" Cho Zio-hai shook his head vigorously. "No, don't. Auntie Yang won't let me come. She will scold me. Don't call her. I don't want to talk to her." Bai Lang was again speechless. He could only pick up his mobile and keep trying to call Cho Chien. He didn't know if he was because Cho Chien had received news of his son's disappearance and was trying to call around furiously, but his phone was always constantly engaged. Bai Lang tried numerous times. Cho Zio-hai simply stared at him, his lips quivering wordlessly. I just came to ask you to help me with my homework. After I finish it I'll go home. Bai Lang looked at Cho Zio-hai's disappointed face. What kind of homework made you come all the way here to ask me to help you? Jiang Xincheng always accompanied Jiang Lut to do his homework. Since you know my daddy, you can accompany me, right? Cho Zio-hai bit his lip. His head was lowered and he kicked his legs. Bai Lang looked at his little head and suddenly understood something. Isn't it better to ask your daddy to accompany you? Cho Zio-hai used his little fingers to scratch the sofa. Auntie Yang says daddy is very busy and not to bother him. It's okay if you accompany me, then daddy will come later. Daddy will come to pick me up, right? After he spoke, Cho Zio-hai looked up at Bai Lang eagerly. The wide and trusting innocent gaze made Bai Lang's heart feel a twinge of pain. Because in front of the sofa where Cho Zio-hai was sitting, was the mooncake box that Bai Lang had been deliberating about whether or not he should throw away. Some people wanted it, but they couldn't have it. But others clearly possessed it, but they didn't treasure it. BL is referring to family love. Bai Lang thus changed his method and fired off a quick message to Cho Chien. Your son is here. You come personally to get him. After he sent the message, Bai Lang rubbed Cho Zio-hai's little head. Let's eat first, then do homework and wait for your dad. Cho Zio-hai raised his head. His eyes were bright with joy and surprise. What do you like to eat? Curry? Fried chicken? Steamed egg? Or something else? Bai Lang listed a whole list of things that children often like to eat. Cho Zio-hai gave him a big, dumb smile. Pancake with spring onion. Bai Lang sighed. This was really a father and son. Half an hour later, Cho Chien appeared with a black face. Cho Zio-hai spat out the pancake with spring onion that was still in his mouth, then very intelligently ran to hide behind Bai Lang's legs. However, he was immediately pulled out by Cho Chien and without any warning was beaten vigorously. Large slaps landed on his buttocks, fully reflecting his family's style. Chapter 15. Wow! The punished Cho Zio-hai cried until his entire face was red. He looked extremely pitiful, but he still clung on to Cho Jin's neck and refused to let go. In the end, Cho Chien was still a father. He hid until his heart softened, however his mouth still wasn't good. Looks like you really want me to attach a leash to your neck. Trust me, I will do it. How many times have you run away now? You tell me. Woo-woo, Cho Zio-hai miserably cried and rubbed himself against Cho Jin's head. 3 times. My ass. It's 5 times. Cho Chien added a few more slaps on Cho Zio-hai's butt. If you run away again, then mark my words, I won't come looking for you. You can run to wherever you like and see if I care. Bai Lang watched this silently. It was a sight of Cho Chien he had never seen before. He turned around and went to the kitchen to pour a glass of warm water. Cho Zio-hai had cried until his voice was hoarse and he had just eaten a pancake, so he was probably thirsty. This way he could avoid hearing what he probably shouldn't listen to. Cho Zio-hai hiccuped and said in a pitiful voice, I won't run away. I just want to be together with Daddy. Didn't I tell you it's not convenient? I'm often not here. Cho Chien frowned. Don't I always go back to see you? I also sign off on your homework every day. But I didn't see them. Every time it's when I'm sleeping. Cho Zio-hai's tears fell down nonstop. Ancestor, you can't blame me for your sleeping on, Cho Chien said. I'm also wondering if I gave birth to a pig for a child. How come every time you're sleeping? I'm not a pig. It's only because I drink the soup that I fall asleep. Cho Zio-hai was so anxious he stammered. I also don't like to drink it. Can you tell Auntie Yang not to make me drink the soup anymore? Cho Jin's face went dark and he laughed coldly. Auntie Yang works hard to make you soup every day and you don't like it. Are you some kind of young master? Me, your father, never had this kind of fortune. If you don't drink it, I'll beat you. Cho Zio-hai had thick skin and he wasn't scared of being hit. He raised his head and said in a loud voice, if Daddy lets me live with him, then I'll drink it. This topic came around again. Cho Chien felt impatient and stood up. That's enough. Let's go home. Anyway, I'm going on an overseas trip soon. So if you want to run away again, go ahead and run. No one will pay any attention to you. At this time, Bai Lang had just come out of the kitchen holding the glass. He saw Cho Chien holding Cho Zio-hai, who was yelling, I want to go with you. He handed over the glass. Drink this before you go. He probably wants to scream some more, Bai Lang said. Cho Chien took the glass. Do you have any earplugs? Lend me a pair. The Cho Zio-hai, who was in the midst of hollering, suddenly stopped and stared at the glass. He suddenly pointed at Bai Lang and said to Cho Chien, how about I stay here with Jiang Xincheng? He can help me do my homework. I'll wait here for Daddy to come home. Okay. 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 Cho Chien said, what's the difference? If you're waiting for me, isn't everywhere the same? I like Jiang's in Chiang Mai and also lives next door. I can go and find him to play. Cho Ziohai's fist clenched Cho Jin's collar. Cho Chien looked at the Bailang, who completely had no reaction. He suddenly turned around and asked his son, if I let you live here, then you won't run away. Cho Ziohai's eyes brightened. He nodded vigorously. I won't run away. I'll wait here obediently till Daddy comes home. Wait a minute, it was time for Bailang to feel things weren't right. I can't take care of him. I don't have the time. Cho Chien looked at him with an expression of it's your fault for not speaking up earlier. He raised his eyebrow and said, don't worry. It's just for these few days while I'm overseas. Hong will help you take care of him. After he spoke, as though they'd reached the end of a discussion, he gave the glass to Cho Ziohai. Here, drink water. Cho Ziohai immediately drank it. He clutched Cho Jin's hand and made a gulu gulu sound. Afterwards he smacked his lips. Is there pancake left? I haven't finished eating it. Bailang could only silently take back the glass. After things were settled, that night Hong Hong brought over Cho Ziohai's luggage. The luxurious apartment originally had 4 rooms with 3 living spaces. It was no problem to make room for a child. However, Bailang, considering the importance of childhood education, wanted to sleep in the living room for the night. However, Cho Chien stopped him, laughing loudly. After spending a long time to put the overly excited Cho Ziohai to sleep, Cho Chien locked the door. He immediately dragged Bailang over to the bed and did him a few times. The most inconvenient situations would create the most exciting circumstances. Cho Chien wasn't different from most men in this aspect. That night he was more passionate than ever. Luckily, Bailang had rested the whole day. He was able to survive after being tossed in this manner. However, as he sleepily drifted off, he still remembered to ask some questions. Are you leaving tomorrow? Cho Chien pressed closely against Bailang's naked back. He said in a lazy tone, Bailang closed his eyes to rest. Will there be someone coming to look for your son? What do you mean? If someone comes looking for him, should I give or not give? Cho Chien laughed lowly. If you have a question, just ask it. Don't beat around the bush. Where's his mom? Bailang sighed. Cho Chien rewarded Bailang by biting his shoulder. Ran away. Has Ziohai met her? No impression, ba? At that time he hadn't even stopped weaning. So don't give no matter who comes. Bailang only wanted to ensure security. Then Auntie Yang is just the nanny. Cho Chien turned Bailang around. He couldn't help but feel pleased. Are you investigating me, little white rabbit? Will you let me investigate? Bailang smiled. Aren't I completely naked waiting for you to investigate? Cho Chien laughed lowly and suddenly moved forward, beginning a new round of lovemaking. Bailang thought he must have definitely asked the wrong question, so that's why he got punished. The next day Cho Chien first sent the happily jumping and hopping Cho Ziohai to kindergarten, then left for the airport. As for his destination, Bailang wasn't clear either. Cho Chien hadn't said and Bailang hadn't asked. As long as he could be contacted on the phone, everything was okay. After sending away these 2 people, Bailang stood in the finally quiet house and sighed for a long time. This morning there had been cries to wake up, brush teeth, wear clothes and eat food. He even had to pay attention to whether or not Ziohai had gone to the toilet. Thinking that he had lived like this for over 10 days, Bailang had a feeling of aching back and a headache. But comparatively, taking care of Cho Ziohai let Bailang not have any time to feel sad during the mid-autumn time. Tien, mooncake is eaten during mid-autumn festival. Bailang didn't have time to think about that box of mooncake. The night before, Cho Ziohai's gaze had fixated on it, so Bailang had no choice but to open the box, but then immediately saw it had passed expiry date. He didn't even have any time to think about it before immediately throwing it away to avoid Cho Ziohai eating it. And then somehow, Bailang was not even sure if he had agreed, but today he had to use some little rabbit steamed buns in order to pay back this little young master. As for how this all happened, Bailang was also not quite sure. Unexpectedly, the generous patron Cho Chien seemed to understand the difficulties of being a nanny. Before leaving, he had expressed that there would be a big reward, and hence he had placed a large amount of money into Bailang's card to express his thanks. At this time, Bailang realized that the money in the card was not for household expenses, but a gift from Cho Chien. Because that morning hadn't he told Cho Chien that he had spent the $5 million and needed money? Bailang was silent for some time. Originally he wanted to reject it, but thinking about the future financial difficulties that outside Gold and Jade would face, He clenched his teeth and under Chojin's difficult-to-read gaze and smile. He had accepted the money with his thanks. It wasn't a big deal to be thought of as a gold digger. After all, Chojin's impression of him couldn't have been very lofty, so there was no point in him making a big fuss. So in the morning after Cho Chien left, Bai Lang wanted to firstly sort out his financial affairs. According to what Ju Quan had told him in his previous life, the movie's financial problems arose when his friend's textile company ran into trouble and so the funding dried up. Bai Lang couldn't help but think about what during this time could affect a textile company's finances. A natural disaster? Sabotage? Or some kind of accident? But as for these things that had nothing to do with him and which happened 10 years ago, Bai Lang really had no idea. Then his only option was to try and make up the money himself. Bai Lang calculated. With Chojin's card, the money he had earned from his endorsements, as well as Bai Lang's recent jobs including unis, together it was only some 1.5 million. And more than half of that was Chojin's money. This kind of money to an ordinary person was enough to live comfortably for a few years. However, if he wanted to use to film a movie, it was probably as useful as a toothpick. There was also a lack of time. Of course, Bai Lang knew 10 years later which stocks were worth money. However, it wasn't something that could be used to make a fortune in a mere few months. He needed a fast method of making money. Something that could make this 1.5 million turn over a few times quickly. Only this way he could help Ju Quan. Thus, Bai Lang turned to the internet and searched various news channels, including overseas. However, he couldn't find any leads. In relation to investment, Bai Lang really felt somewhat lost. In university, his major was foreign languages. In this, he had listened to Bai Li's advice that if he knew a foreign language, he would definitely be able to find a good job. But actually, that was completely untrue. Nowadays, many people spoke foreign languages and most didn't have to go to a university to learn them. If it wasn't for the fact that he had accidentally stumbled upon an acting career, once he graduated from university, Bai Lang really didn't know if he would be able to find a job, and at the most he would be somebody's secretary or translator. And translating. Translating? Bai Lang suddenly remembered that sometime around this time, there was a series of books from G country which became a phenomena that spread across the world. Afterwards it was translated into many languages and was a bestseller for many years and even became a movie. This book's author had no other works other than the series and was a small-time post office employee. Thus he became famous extremely unexpectedly, so that when the publishing editor afterwards was interviewed, he always smiled and said he felt like he had really hit the jackpot. This wind of popularity was late a few months before it blew into China. Thus the publishing houses were late to try and buy its copyright. By that time this series of books had already become so dazzling that the publishing houses had no choice but to use a high price to gain its rights. There were many people gossiping on the internet and Bai Lang had a vague impression of it, and he had even because of this stayed at home to carefully read over this series of books. When he thought of Bai Lang's heart leapt. He immediately went to the website of the G country publisher who was the first one to publish it and have its copyright. He scanned the site and saw that the first book in the series was listed in the promo for next month's new books. This expressed that this series of books still existed and it was just before the period of its popularity. The timing couldn't be better. Bai Lang couldn't help but feel numb. It was like falling into bed only to have someone place a pillow under his head. It was so smooth that he felt his scalp go numb. But after he thought about it more carefully, he was an outsider to the publishing world. Even if he only wanted to purchase the copyright in order to resell it later, he didn't have a clear idea how to earn money using it. If the series of books was only famous but didn't earn money, then wouldn't the 1.5 million completely become foam? Bai Lang's finger on the mouse stilled. His heart was filled with hesitation. Thus, he closed the website and continued browsing through the news. But after looking around extensively, Bai Lang understood one thing. After all, he was also an outsider in all other fields as well. He didn't have any insider knowledge and he didn't have any contacts. Other than in acting, he didn't have any other knowledge. If he had to make a blind investment, then wasn't everything the same? Thus, while he was feeling impulsive, Bai Lang opened the website again and wrote an email. After writing the email, Bai Lang's hand felt sweaty. He got up to drink some cold water to calm himself down. He also called Fang Hua. Copyright was also something that was important in the entertainment circle. Thus, Total Entertainment definitely had some industry knowledge and expertise. Bai Lang didn't mind sharing the opportunity with Total Entertainment. He only wanted to make this 1.5 million grow as much as possible. Of course, after he called, the first thing that happened was Fang Hua yelled at him for not being professional and focusing on his acting. However, she told Bai Lang to come by the company in a few days. She would call a meeting to discuss it. Bai Lang couldn't help laughing helplessly. The fact that he had this kind insider person service, of course he knew who to credit. After finishing talking to Fang Hua, Bai Lang told himself to calm down and carefully read over his script. He also completed his daily exercises. At this time Hong Hong called. It was almost time for school to finish. They had to go pick up Cho Zio Hai. Bai Lang knew how to drive himself. BTU thinking about Cho Zio Hai's safety, it was better to bring Hong Hong along so Bai Lang didn't reject his offer. Of course he could also tell Hong Hong to pick him up by himself. After all, Cho Zio Hai recognized Hong Hong. However, thinking about Cho Zio Hai's trusting gaze, Bai Lang picked up his jacket and sunglasses, and prepared to be Jiang Zhencheng once again. Just as he thought, when he came to the kindergarten there was a chorus of, "Oh, it's Jiang Zhencheng, it's Jian Zhencheng, ah, where's Jiangli? Hello Father Jiang." All of the young voices called him and Bai Lang received a very enthusiastic welcome. The time of Partners broadcast often landed during dinner for young children, so Bai Lang had a large group young audience members who watched the show with their mothers. Cho Zio Hai held Bai Lang's hand. He announced proudly, "My daddy told him to come pick me up. I'm going home now, ah." Under a gaggle of envious looks and cries, Bai Lang smiled and waved at the teachers and students and also gave away a few signatures. Only then could he successfully take Cho Zio Hai out of the kindergarten. After exiting the gates, Cho Zio Hai held Bai Lang's hand. He turned his head and said, "Later we are going to buy Little Rabbit steamed buns, right? Daddy said you would buy it for me." Every sentence contained the word daddy. Actually what Cho Zio Hai wanted was just Cho Jin's care, wasn't it? Bai Lang smiled. He rubbed Cho Zio Hai's little head. Yes. However, when he raised his head he saw there was a person blocking his path. "Are you Mr. Bai? I think it's better if you let me take Zio Hai home, ba." It was an elegantly dressed, slightly plump woman. She smiled at Bai Lang in a friendly manner.